Also, I forgot to do that one. Dark Marble was so back again with some more ITG3 encore on some more Pomo stuff, and yeah, season 5 out of 4, more about that there. But I have something else to say, or pretty much, I'm not even sure how many are watching the stream, because depending on stuff, because it hasn't happened yet, but it has only been announced. But then the Project Outfox Discord server, it has been mentioned that they are going to drop the alpha state and go straight into beta. The thing is, since the last dev build, there hasn't been much in terms of thingamajig. Like, certain things were still not right, and what I has always been saying as more chunk fox instead of outfox. With them going into... I keep on seeing stuff. With them going into beta, I would be saying it's a bit too soon. Either that, or they have fixed enough in the background to make it then that. Also, in terms of stuff, I might need to move that one a little bit over in here, because every time it's just a hassle with the camera. So yeah, with everything else that had been there, so I am still very unsure of stuff. I mean, I already know of certain things in terms of how stuff would be going, depending on stuff, but still, I'm not even sure if there would be anything in terms of stuff on their end. So it will be something I might complain about some more stuff once the beta update actually goes live. And there I will be pretty much benchmarking everything on how I would be having it normally. And on that way, I am unable to load in anything Pomu Bimu related, no matter if it's fan stuff or official, if I am not using fast load. Fast load should not be a requirement to successfully load everything. I want everything to be loaded normally on not fast, pretty much. And because of the reason that my step cache needs that. Well, at least for certain other things, there is at least something that I have seen. Stuff is already disconnecting over on the Steam Deck. So yeah, fuck, I'm out. You know, seriously, because my step cache system requires everything to run perfectly fine on a non-fast load. Because it will be doing that either way, and pretty much if not fast load makes it where I am unable to load into the game at all because of everything crashing and everything, would be potentially saying they fucked up royally for certain things, because it wasn't the case several updates before. And it's pretty much also the reason why I keep on blaming them for breaking things, even though it's not supposed to be that. It is also the same way I pretty much said that FFmpeg, it was an FFmpeg situation, at least one thing where everything froze on quote-unquote faulty videos, which would not have been faulty if it not has been going through FFmpeg. Because way back it was not doing that and everything was fine. So the problem is FFmpeg or somewhere inside there. So yeah, pretty much. And then telling me to fuck off because of me accusing them of breaking stuff. Well, if it has been working on Stepmania and now not at Outfox, it is pretty much you breaking them, since there is no one else that could be breaking it. That's that. So yeah, I am pretty much still not very sure if stuff will be going alright over in here. So I still, well, I have high hopes that it will be going somewhere, but the time it takes for it to get there is pretty much a little bit slow. I would be potentially blaming them having it closed sourced. I can't think of the reason, because pretty much if there are multiple things, branches, and something works on one branch which is not the main one, it is being assumed it is the main one and saying it doesn't work. So pretty much is the reason why it's closed source, so that can't happen. But because of it being closed source, everything runs slowly in terms of progression. Because it has been various years for even the alpha to pretty much now go into beta. I'm not even sure how long it has been with... I mean, it potentially went through multiple, depending, not even sure in terms of Stepmania how that one actually went through the versions. Because it didn't had it before, then it had it during a certain area, and then it's not, quote unquote. Yeah, I'm still checking the progress, and I am still not well, I like certain things, but not all so far, because yeah, I already mentioned YA in terms of what he noticed on stuff breaking or having of being broken, quote unquote. And yeah, you know, fucking what? Also, it's another reason over in here why this session is going to be quite short. This is also another good thing that I am speaking for this long. Actually, it depends. Did I? No, I didn't. But I am down below here. Wrong one. Yeah, it is there. We had been on 15, which is 4 out of 4. And then we go back into spring because 5 years later it has been tried to revive, but it has less than how it ended beforehand, which already was the time skip of a year. Potentially, I'm not really sure if they were trying on doing something on 2014, but there couldn't be anything, or if anything happened during that time. I mean, I would be potentially saying this one, yeah, this one could potentially not have been getting anything through because of what happened during that time frame. I think it also happened during springtime. So yeah, that is also a reason why this one couldn't go through. Even though actually, since everyone is inside, they would have more of an opportunity to do stuff. There should be more in here. Whatever, just continuing onward in here, and I am already seeing a whole lot of, well, first of all, something that is long, which is not really dead. Either that or something else is going on down below. And why is it being there? Are we potentially saying that there is something going on, which is the reason why this one is being so high without there being much in here? So there's certainly gallops in here, I would be saying. That might be going on. So I have it more on this side. I think I saw something as well. I'm double checking on everything. Nah, I thought I had stuff. I was actually thinking about regular mode or the latest dev build, but it's not on 42 where stuff is stuffed. Whatever. Well, that is that, and I'm not really sure how everything will be going in the next one. I mean, next difficulty. It is still going to be doable, so it's pretty much double, but in that case it is, there has to be gallops in here. Somewhere in the end. That might be the reason why it's this hard, but still, doesn't make much sense. Okay, it's pretty much gallops, quote unquote. That is the reason why it's high on SPS, because it is steps per second per step. Pretty much like if those were pretty much repeated, like it's I would be saying the reason why it's high is pretty much like they are 20 seconds per step once. Those instead of having just one in here. I tried on doing it in such a way where I try on getting into the general area on where those can be. Potentially I might need to lower those. But the thing is, I am very much not sure how to do those, because it's pretty much the step chart that is pretty much actually being terrible. Actually, I can pretty much say this because what is being followed in terms of nodes? Because that was what the hell, please. I'm hearing the pitch, but in terms of if this is like a piano over in here, it is not doing what it's supposed to. So, trash-tiered step chart artists, at least for those two. Not sure about the other ones, but either way, they are outside of my range, either way. Something that has a preview even. Okay, even here I am questioning at least a few things. Also, in terms of everything else, I need to double check on something before. No, it was at the doable range, but here it is going to be not bad. Okay, fuck off with everything else in here. It was the end section. Everything else was fine except the end. Is it the obligatory 80% fail or what? Just fuck off and actually snapshot correctly. It also counts for the music, since that is pretty much also that. Yeah, it will be only that. Okay then. Nothing else in here because either way it would be hard. That one is just there over in here. This is going to be something alright. God damn it. that one before somewhere. It's pretty much the same thing. And like over there, this one is just... What the fuck, please. Don't like. On either way, even. It should have been a beginner. What? With beginner, I mean also beginner level difficulty. Wait a second. Why do I go over there? Hello? So what is the difference in heat? It's pretty much the same amount is... And this is a normal... I would be potentially saying this one is unfinished? Not even sure. Either way, why the fuck is this one higher rated even though it has less? There has to be certain things in here. So I would be hoping 28 is it's alright. If not, this one is even harder than what easy is. And a whole bunch needs to be loaded, the usual. Okay, fuck you whoever charted this one. Also fuck the game for pretty much not having that. You know, fuck you what, I'm going to check easy because apparently it's easier. The fuck, even though it has more. Are we saying it has more overall? Even there, it's still... Guys! For fuck's sake, there needs to be a guideline on what difficulty should be. Again, it should not be harder than 20. And then 10 levels for each afterwards. So pretty much... 20, 30, 40, 50. 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, we're potentially saying a non-expert you can go all out. Pretty much this is fucking terrible. If this would have actually gotten something in terms of, yeah, of all the points or whatever. If it is actually first place, you're a disgrace. And we're all over somewhere where it is, and yeah, of course it's going there. So I'm not really sure what is going on to be here, since it's all Y and A stuff because of what is going on there. Yeah, just a whole bunch of... Yeah, I'm really not sure what the hell's going on here. Oh, wait a second. If that is actually the case for that, wouldn't it mean... Where was it even? Very much not sure. Also, pretty much a gimmick chart. Because of that, there isn't much else of it in here. Pretty much. So yeah, this goes worse. Yeah, nah.
Do you have time for a pleasant experience?
Again, terrible. Fuck's in here? Are no competent people in here? If I will be the jury, no points will be given. Especially for he. Okay, fuck off. Will be the shortest session ever. I will be it depends. What can I do else though? If it's going to be that. Isn't it just atrocious everything in here? continues on like this, and I have no hopes for anything, especially all the fighter, BMS of fighters. There we go, that way. And this one is pretty much one of the later ones, so it should be higher quality, but nah, it's not. Fuck's sake in here. Literally everything in here.
Bonjour, tout le monde. Comme on le sait déjà, être compétent en PMS, c'est pas une tâche facile à accomplir. Il y a tant d'objets que l'on doit voir, et puis on doit être toujours prudent pour n'appuyer que le bon bouton. Comment est-ce que l'on peut s'améliorer? Bien sûr, c'est avec beaucoup de pratique. Et c'est pourquoi je vous ai préparé un parcours du combattant, rempli de motifs variés, qui vont peut-être vous donner des ennuis. Bonne chance!
Oh, fuck off. But they can't do anything right, and that was apparently just a halfway point. I have it there. What? Okay, who to trust? Okay, good that the music didn't load again. Also, pretty much it's like a mountain in here. Not pretty sure if that was how it was supposed to go in terms of that to make that happen, because nah, I wasn't even sure if it actually was what I was thinking it would be going. Nah, it wasn't. I would be potentially saying is pretty much the flowery boss fight theme, potentially the god mode one, slightly at least for a few things, the bit of a moment I think, depending. Yeah, pretty much. Because I was not hearing anything that would go towards Ezreal. Seriously, I wasn't hearing anything of it in here, and I was pretty much saying, what a disgrace of it in here. In terms of disgrace, because sometimes there are music from video games that are impossible to do a remix of, i.e. to make it better, because they are already peak. So yeah, I mean, doing something different is having it a different way, but if you do that, you have to also put stuff into it. Also, I just now noticed that again the sun is going in. Fuck off, sun. I mean, I said something about few sessions before where it would be potentially going towards where I needed to close the shutters entirely just to see stuff. Usually I have everything darkened in here because of the light show and everything. Should be still alright-ish. So yeah, in terms of everything else, it's just... yeah. Another something with a preview, everything else is just a bit too hard, so this is the only thing I can do. Also, even like in some Stepmania packs in here, sometimes one just cannot do anything in terms of music creation. Which is pretty much going into the territory that sometimes a remix is in order to make coherent stuff. But somewhat, it is going a little bit overload, into long. There we go. There really isn't so much to say in here. Except that there is... why would that be here, though? Fuck off. Straight up. This will be a short session. I know there's something where it went over there. The usual. I would be so, why would Half Moon be there? The usual. What does it count it as Half Moon? That would pretty much be Hyper. Why is it called Half Moon? For fuck's sake. Do just the normal stuff, for fuck's sake. Actually have just difficulties. Jeez, for fuck's sake.
Just make the crowd go.